build-up to this election has been nothing short of electrifying, with much talk since Sunday of the tax relief packages being put forward by both political parties. Now, of course, Jamaicans will want to hear what they have to say about that. And of course, both of them will be vying and telling Jamaicans why they should form the next government come September 3. Now, of course, the debates this year have not been without controversy. The first debate did not have a sign language interpreter, and this led to much public backlash. Now, the second debate, there are also concerns about the quality of sign language interpreting that was provided. Now, against that background, the Jamaica Debates Commission has said that there will be 2 interpreters tonight, and so we'll await to see how that one will play out. Now, of course, there will be a live coverage of the debates on CVM TV starting at 9 o'clock. Now, before that, there will be our pre-debate show led by Nika. We'll have a panel inside CVM studios and also a live studio audience. And of course, our post-debate show will begin at 10:30 going up to 11 o'clock. So you don't want to miss that. Now, of course, I'm filming on the outside of the CPTC building because the Jamaica Debates Commission has said that they do not want any filming taking place inside the location. But of course, stay tuned to CVM TV for live coverage of the national debate starting at 8 o'clock.
And we'll have much more when we return.
The following is paid for by the People's National Party.
So you're still not gonna choose me?
Nope.
Say now I ride on the yellow bus.
That don't sound safe.
How about 70,000 new houses?
You never do that the last time. How you gonna do it now?
15% tax on overtime?
That don't cut it.
2 Pro Box then.
Who you think you're talking to?
Here's what. Just give me a number now.
Give me a phone.
$3.5.
How will you get shirt?
Come, I love the 3.5.
Hear me saying it again.
Under the PNP, if you earn $3.5 million or less, you won't pay a cent in income tax. On September 3, Jamaica, put your eggs beside the head.
The proceeding was paid for by the People's National Party.
These days, challenges are everywhere and things are constantly changing, but independent living remains the same. Rising above physical challenges, we can help you do it. For years, we have been Jamaica's trusted provider for solutions to improve patient care, safety, and general quality of life. No matter your age or your physical limitation, we are the caring store, waiting to serve you. It's time to experience independent living. Visit us today.
When things get heated, keep you cool. Follow us at MyJPS Online for new ways to keep you cool this summer. And download the MyJPS app to keep track of your energy usage.
This feature was brought to you by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Good afternoon. This is Alando Terrelong, your Member of Parliament candidate for the Jamaica Labour Party for East Cat. Welcome. This is Yes? Welcome to a day behind the ballot in the life of... Blessed love, my fellow Jamaicans. This is Alando Terrelong, your MP candidate representing the Jamaica Labour Party for the great constituency of St. Catherine East Central. You're joining me today for a day in the life of Alando Terrelong behind the ballot. Come on in. I think about the work that I have to do, and I think about the community that I have to serve. And I always remind myself that with great power comes great responsibility. So for me, it's a clear focus on building the kind of Jamaica that I want for my children, and also building the kind of Jamaica that I want for the children of all our families. And that pretty much sets me on track. So no matter how long the day is, no matter how tired you get, you always have to push forward, because we're pushing forward for a better Jamaica. Alanda Terrelong is a normal Jamaican kid, born and raised in the inner city community of Grand Spend. You know, my mom sold at the market downtown for over 20 years. That sent me to school. What makes them so unique is that for us, it's not just a community, it is family. So I always say, welcome to East Central. We're more than a community, we are family. Thank you for joining me today. This is just a snapshot in the life of Alanda Terrelong behind the ballot.
This feature was brought to you by the Jamaica Labour Party.
We a bucket together when everybody out. Fried chicken with a pre-bucket for the crew. Share a bucket together, everybody go live. Spicy original when we online. Bucket together to the new dance craze. Space explosion bursting with flex. When we a bucket together, it put you in a good mood. Every moment you share is finger licking good. Bucket together, come make we bucket together.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Deliver 25,000 land titles per year with more NHT benefits, helping families in informal settlements. That's doing more for Jamaica.
Well, I guess 50,000 homes.
Continue to connect Jamaica with more highways and large-scale road repairs. Yeah, Jamaica needs this.
Yeah, modern infrastructure. We promise to improve them. Yeah, more promises, more promises.
Build on our landmark tax-free threshold increase by cutting income tax. Yeah, that's it.
Raise tax-free income up to 3.5 million. I guess that's good.
You can copy my ideas, but you can't copy my results.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Together, it put you in a good mood. Every moment you share is finger licking good.
The Time by KFC is...
Thanks so much for staying with us. As Decision 2025 comes into focus, and with the last of 3 election debates set for tonight, some diaspora advocates are reacting. From greater respect to opportunities to participate and go beyond just sending remittances, these Jamaicans abroad want more. Heated debates on social issues and the economy have stirred the national pride and concerns of many Jamaicans living in the diaspora. Among them, former journalist and advocate Hilton Dennis, who insists there must be consideration for the diaspora beyond remittances.
I'm shocked that the government made its investment generating thrust foreign direct investment directed at corporations overseas and not at the diaspora. So we must find a way to court the diaspora the same way that we had courted foreigners and get the diaspora more involved. They're not just involved in the parliament or involved in sitting on government boards. Investment is what the country needs, but investment that, reinvests in the country.
Dennis also shared disappointment with other matters concerning the national debates.
They're talking about illicit enrichment, right? And they're harping on that as one of their campaign themes. How you have somebody aspiring to lead a country, right, who may be involved in offshore registration of holding company, repatriation of profits offshore, right? So that taxes that would help to deal with the threshold, raising the threshold, are not collected. How you have that kind of situation, you know? Those are questions that should have been posed in the debate that experienced journalists would have known to pose.
However, former Jamaican ambassador to the United Nations, professor and attorney Curtis Ward, notes the diaspora is leaning more to the PNP following the first two debates. Many, he says, are agreeing change is needed in Jamaica.
The Jamaica Labour Party, as the incumbent, should be on top of their game. And people are describing some of the response, the body language, etc., and saying they sound weak, they sound unsure of themselves. So how should we trust them to govern? And I have to give credit to the opposition party for putting forward a manifesto which is clear to all of us. It gives us a roadmap as to their vision and so on and so forth for Jamaica.
Big ticket items, he says, many are hoping will be tackled in Thursday's leadership debate include corruption, Haiti, and agriculture.
And many people are disappointed that the government party took so long to put out a manifesto. I don't know if they were relying on the debates to put forward what they will do in the future. I know they issued a document of their achievements. I've seen this document torn apart on social media. So I think it will be a close election, but a close election can also be a landslide.
It is one of Jamaica's most historic properties, a symbol of both the colonial past and the promise of independence. But today, Vale Royal, the official residence of the Prime Minister, stands in a state of ruin. With an election looming, questions are swirling about whether it will be revived and by whom. Raymond Morrison has that story.
Vale Royal, built in 1694 by Sir William Taylor, a wealthy planter. The house, then called Prospect Pen, was an indication to the power and privilege of Jamaica's colonial era. In 1928, it became the seat of British officialdom, the residence of the colonial secretary. And after independence, it was to be the home of Jamaica's prime ministers, a symbol that the nation was now charting its own destiny. But fast forward to today, and the story is far less regal. In 2022, Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness confirmed he did not live there, citing its deteriorating condition. Then, in 2024, the portico of the grand old building collapsed, a symbolic fall that sparked outrage.
Vale Royal is described as the official residence of the Prime Minister, and it falls under the responsibility of the Office of the Prime Minister. Now, for several years, residents in the surrounding area have witnessed the slow but steady deterioration of the property, which was once the venue for important political meetings and bipartisan dialogue.
The group Friends of Vale Royal says it has reportedly tried to engage the government on preservation plans.
Over the years, a concerned group of residents has repeatedly requested to meet with officials to find out more about the government's plans for the property. But this group has been consistently and repeatedly denied the opportunity to discuss further, to meet, dialogue about the plans for the property's future, what is going to happen to it.
The fate of Vale Royal has now become a political question. Will Prime Minister Andrew Holness, if granted a third term, be the one to restore it? Or will opposition leader Mark Golden, if he forms his first government, decide to revamp the property and perhaps even live there.
We have been constantly denied the opportunity to discuss the matter further or to present plans and ideas for the use of this property that would truly benefit not only our neighbourhood, but the Jamaican people in general.
Vale Royal has been more than just a house. It has been a home to the nation's leaders. In 1980, Prime Minister Edward Seaga became the first to live there after its refurbishment, establishing it as the official residence. His successor, Michael Manley, took up the residence in 1989, returning to power and returning to Vale Royal. And for years after, Prime Minister P.J. Patterson continued the tradition, making the Georgian mansion the center of Jamaican leadership and decision-making. Once the grandest residence in the nation, Vale Royal now stands as a test of leadership, of legacy, and